Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Uh, Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday and happy hump day. We are midway through the week and we got, oh, excuse me, 2 more days to the weekend. 2 more days to the weekend. Uh, for me, I am even more excited because next week I go on vacation. I am off of work and I can't wait to get some much needed rest and get some stuff done. Shit. I got a lot of stuff I need to get done. A lot of stuff I need to get done. As far as rearranging, purging, throwing stuff out. Shoot. I might even decorate my house for Halloween coming up. My kids asked me if I was putting up decorations for Halloween, and I told them I wasn't sure. Told them I wasn't sure. So might do a little bit of that as well. Hey, Queen Sanity. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh boy. I know I'm going to be a few steps short after this walk because I, uh, although I did walk when I went on break this morning at work, but I didn't just really take the extra steps I would have done on the strength of looking at the time and how close it would be for me to clock out and go home. And so, and on top of that, I had started walking a little later off than my break too. Uh, so I kind of cut a couple of steps short. So after this walk, I know I'm going to be a few steps short. However, by the end of the day, I will have reached my goal. So that's still so the goal still will be met. Even if I have to walk up and down the street in the pickup line while waiting on my kids to be dismissed from school. So I know I have to cook. So of course those steps I'll be taking in the kitchen is going to count towards that. So uh going to be cooking breakfast. I am going to make some homemade protein bars. I'm going to go ahead and make those and get those squared away. I'm excited about that. Uh, and I'm probably, ain't no probably, I know I am. I'm going to record that content and uh, I'm going to record that content and then I have my content and everything in my notes for Taste of the Lingo. So I most likely am going to record my Taste of the Lingo content and have that ready either tonight or tomorrow morning. So definitely be on the lookout for that. I have quite a bit of content for that. I have to say these last 4 or 5 days have been jam packed with news. It has been busy. Uh, these celebrities are dropping like flies. And then yesterday, the breaking news and shockingly breaking news of that of Good Times patriarch John Amos, who played James Evans, his passing. And the fact that that was announced 45 days after the fact. And I've come across some posts from his family, and the whole thing's a trip and the whole thing's a whole mess. And I've seen some news on him uh, last year, as far as his daughter accusing his son of elderly abuse and alienating him from the rest of the family and all of that. So I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to cover all of that. Taste of the lingo. So yeah. So be on the lookout for that. Um, but to address the elephant in the room, like Big Baby said, get down to the nitty gritty. Uh, not beat around the bush. But if you read my caption, I said, "Let's talk cookies," and I want to expound upon that. Let's talk cookies. Now, I am in what's called the Mo3 sector slash Dolph sector slash beef troll beef sector, I guess, you know, all that good stuff. And one of the biggest news, of course, was the Young Dolph case. And one of the most talked about individuals of that case, to those of you who are unaware, uh, is Makeda's Cookies. And a lot of the controversy behind that, uh, and the conspiracies, accusations, uh, and even harassments, regarding Makeda's Cookies, um, and also as their partner, manager, daughter to the owners, and my best friend, Raven. So, so to rewind it back, the trial concluded in regards to Straight Drop. Uh, and to summarize the trial in its entirety, the cookie shop was nowhere near named in none of that evidence, aside from it being the location where Dolph lost his life. That's it. That's it. There were no phone records. There were no possible conversations. Nothing. And even, hello, lizard. Oh, that's not a lizard. That's a cricket. Anywho, uh, even one of the suspects in the case even said that he don't know Raven. All of this I know for a fact. He don't know her. Uh, she don't know him. However, I know him, not personally, but I do know him. Uh, because Melrose High School is one of the schools that sits in the heart of Orange Mound. And so my 9th, 10th grade, 11th, 12th, I've seen Hernandez around Melrose a lot. I've seen him around Melrose a lot. Uh, he, I remember my 9th grade year, I think it was the second week of school, and I was outside waiting for my sister to come pick me up. School was out, and I look over to my right, and Hernandez is getting jumped by 3 or 4 different dudes, and the shit was crazy. It was crazy. And I ain't gonna lie, back then he was a little attractive. He was kind of cute. And I said to myself, he cute in the mud, but damn, he can't fight, you know. And then that was that. And then of course I remember seeing him around the school in the halls and stuff like that. And funniest thing was he used to dress like he fell out of Scarface. He would wear these Versace looking shirts, kind of like a little bit half button down, black slacks, these loafers, things like that, and just it was like either he was a plug or uh but yeah, but that was how he used to dress, and that was how he always was around the school. So that was definitely how I remember him. And he had hair. So yeah, but that's how I remembered him. And then fast forward to a couple of years ago when you had bloggers, one blogger in particular who I will never name because it's big fuck you. I don't like you. You're stupid. But anywho, uh, I guess brought him up because a particular figure in the city, I'm assuming, told him. I don't know, streets talk. But yeah. And so when Sko went live and was saying, they're talking about Quet, Orange Mound Quet, and he said, for those of you who want to know who I'm talking about, this is him. And so uh Sko had showed a video, little flip, kind of, how rappers be when they talking and things like that, and this and that, woo woo woo, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. This is my guy SKO. That was how he introduced Sko. And he says, my guy Quet. And then I know him as Hernandez. So I call him Hernandez. That's how I know him. I know him as Hernandez. And he moves the camera, and Hernandez looks up at the camera, and I said, oh shit, I know him. Then fast forward, damn breaking news, his mugshot is plastered on the news. And I'm like, oh shit. Yeah. But yeah. So, but back to the cookies. Of course, that girl don't know that might don't know her. He don't even know me, but I definitely know him because everybody know everybody in Orange Mound, and some might argue that Hernandez is an Orange Mound vet. So some might argue that, some may not, nah, so, but yeah, but I've been observing everything that's been said, the lives, uh, the content after the verdicts and everything like that, even the comments where some people issued an apology, some that just wasn't sure but just wanted to uh, get more facts before they came to a conclusion, and they did. And they're like, okay, now that everything is clarified and on the table, you know, we know y'all good. Our prayers are with you. Hey, do y'all ship? We gonna support you. And then you got those that's like, oh, I still think they had something to do with it because the girl didn't jump in front of the bullets and save his life. She didn't tell him. She didn't say nothing. She just stood there and stared and then ran to the back. Oh, she didn't do this. She didn't do that. Geniuses. First of all, that surveillance clip had no sound. It had no sound. So How on God's green earth, in the name of Peter Griffin, would you know if she had said something or not? You don't know. Why? Because the footage was muted. It didn't have any sound. Now, did it have any sound? I don't know. I don't know. You know? And then two, you cannot speak on how a person should react if you've never been in that situation. You can't speak on that. You can't make that determination or conclusion or whatever. You just can't. It's asinine. Um, Anybody with a brain that sees a gun, the first thing they're going to do is fucking run. Okay? They're going to run. I don't give a damn. Especially if the danger is forthcoming and you see it. Hey, buddy Lee. So, if you see the danger forthcoming, you are not going to stand there and plaster yourself like a target at the gun range. You ain't going to do that. You're going to run. Why? Because you don't want to die. Bitch. I've seen it firsthand. The grocery store I used to work at in my neighborhood, after I resigned from there, and about maybe a year later or so, I go to the grocery store to get some Gatorades for work. And after talking with my coworkers, well, my former coworkers, I head up to the front to pay for my Gatorades. And as I'm walking, the first thing I beelined was a individual with a pillowcase on his head, with the eyes cut out, and his big ass silver gun at the back of my former coworker at the cash register. I saw that, and I did a smooth about face and got as far as aisle two, and shoo, I ran. My former coworker, my coworker said all they saw was a flash of blue. They didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was running and kicking Gatorade all over the damn place. And I ran to the back where everything is stored, the storage, and hid behind a tall ass pallet of Pepsis. The fuck you mean? I ran. Why? Because fast forward a couple of years, the store was robbed in broad daylight a week before Christmas at the age of 19, and I couldn't get my cash register to open up fast enough. And next thing I know, my Santa Claus hat is snatched off my head, and the bell is to my head like this. Like, if you don't open up this motherfucking drawer, I'm gonna blow your motherfucking head off. Okay? And I got my drawer open, tried to crawl underneath that goddamn belt, because I was like Tyrese. I thought I was dead. My ass was like Tyrese on Baby Boy when Snoop and them did that damn drive-by, and he leaped into that grass, and in the back of his mind, he thought he was dead. Bitch, I thought I was dead. Okay? Hey, Christina, I'm good. Yeah. And as the robbers left, they shot in the air, and I went in shock. It scared the fuck out of me. And let me tell y'all something. When you go into shock, if you've never been in shock before, your body loses total control. And for some odd damn reason, I couldn't clench my ass tight enough because I kept farting. I couldn't I couldn't stop farting. And it wasn't no big gargantuan gassy beanie fart, but they were like the and I was trying to I was clenching my ass to save my life and it wasn't working. I thought the motherfucker was going to come and shoot me because I couldn't control my asshole. Oh, and when it was over and I looked around, I cried like a 10-year-old girl because I thought I was dead. So, so for the young lady, I I relate wholeheartedly. So I joined this girl YouTube live, and she said she does not believe me that I am 18, and she also said she was going to block me. Well, if she don't believe you 18, if she don't believe you 18, oh well, hey, can't prove nothing. Shit, fuck her. You know what I'm saying? If she block you, she block you. It's all good. And on top of that, if you're blocked on YouTube, uh, I think you can still see the content. You just ain't gonna they just ain't gonna be able to see your comment. That's all. So it's all good. Hell, I get blocked every day. But anywho, so yeah though. So with the young lady, I relate. And mind you, this young lady has 3 kids. This young lady has 3 kids. So not only was she trying to save herself, but she's trying to make sure that she is still here so she can go home to her kids. Okay? And of course, my prayers are forever out to Mia J and those babies because honestly, don't know, it hurts. It hurts losing a parent for one. I know this also because both of my parents have transitioned, but it hurts even more for you to be a child and lose your parents. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the first years of your life. That is all you know. That is your comfort. That is your guidance. That is your assurance. That's your love. That's your everything taken away from you as a child. And now you have to embark on this new path in life without them and possibly either with family members like your grandmother, aunties, or whatnot, or uh, foster care. And unfortunately, we know how messed up foster care is, the foster system is. So all of that comes into play. But yeah, so I completely relate to that young lady. I would have did that shit too. I probably would have said, oh shit, and knocked down all that shit off the shelf, running to stuff, trying to get the fuck up out of the way. But I personally believe that her running was warning enough, seeing that they were the only two, they were the only three in that lobby. Um, and as the footage proceeded, as the assailants were shooting into the glass, you also see shots going outside of the glass. So they were caught off guard, but at the same time, they weren't too off guard because Marcus did shoot back and grazed them. However, unfortunately, young Dolph succumbed to his injuries. But yeah, so, but this whole conspiracy because she didn't jump in front of the bullets um, and stare down the barrel of the gun, all because it was a celebrity who is very comfortable in the city he was raised in. You know what I'm saying? Because let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. if the tables were turned and Young Dolph was not the rapper that we all know, and he was just a simple cashier at Makita's, and that young lady came in as a customer, and let's say she had some beef with some bitches, and they saw her, and they ran up on her, and she met the same fate. Y'all wouldn't say a mumbling word. Y'all wouldn't even fucking care. Y'all would not. But because it's Young Dolph, y'all got all this shit to say, and it's tragic. Tragic. I was going to talk for a minute, but you haven't stopped. Of course, I'm not going to stop. This is my live, and I'm talking to you guys. So of course, I'm not going to stop talking. So little slow walking guy, I had to see him like that too, and to look further in that right hand corner and to see him fall through that window because I didn't notice that at first. That that was very disheartening. I was like, wow. So and and the simple fact that because and this is the other thing. Oh, why was he the only one hit? Okay, y'all. That man had on a bright ass yellow shirt. A bright ass yellow shirt that you could see from a good little distance. The shirt was my damn color. This bright, yeah, bright ass yellow shirt. And at the time, Makita's was just go in, get your order, go come on out because it mind you, it was post pandemic. And of course, social distancing was still in effect, you know. So before all of that, they had a couple of chairs and tables where if you want to enjoy your banana pudding, you could. But when the pandemic came, all of that changed. So you got your order and you left. So because they were on a mission to get any and every pre-artist they could, and they just so happened seeing this man in his Corvette that everybody in Memphis knew. They automatically knew it was him. And pulled up in that store and they flipped the U, hit a side street, came in through the laundromats, and saw that bright ass yellow shirt. So Dolph was a sitting yellow duck. Okay, he was a sitting yellow duck. So that's the reason why he was the only one that got hit because he had on a bright ass yellow shirt and they knew it was him. So he was a sitting yellow duck, even if he ducked. That's who they was going after. They wanted to go after Free. Boom, big fish. Hey, big catch. I'm not a fisher, but I'm pretty sure the big fish is the prize. Okay, that's the reason why he was the only one that was hit. Um, but yeah, but now that the verdict has been announced, the gavel has been clocked, the sentencing has been sentenced, and the fates of the other suspects uh, are up in the air. Now, Hernandez took a proffer agreement, and with that proffer agreement, you agree to submit any and all information to law enforcement without it being used against you. So he submitted a proffer agreement and got immunity. So 9 times out of 10, he's not going to jail. Uh, Cornelius Smith, he confessed. So I don't know if he's going to get a lesser sentence Because of that, he definitely did not get no they said that he wasn't going to get any reduced time or anything like that, but because he confessed, I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be, I don't know. I don't know. He may not get life, but he is going to have to sit down for a while. Straight drop. Your street mentality cost you your life, player. Cost you your life. And the street ain't important enough for me to rot in jail for the rest of my life and be without my family. Y'all crazy as hell. But yeah, but now that all of this has been made fact and court has adjourned and all of that, people still are not satisfied. And in this world, you cannot satisfy Homo sapiens. You cannot please Homo sapiens because they are they feel entitled. They want what they want and forget anything else. They want what they want. And sometimes they want what they want by any means necessary. Even if it comes down to lying, you know. Bottom line, Nikitas is in the clear. Uh it always has been in the clear because aside from Pop Maurice turning in the surveillance to the MPD, and I'm pretty sure the employees that were there spoke to the investigators and gave their statement. Uh, excuse me, down to 201. Um, and I'm pretty sure, as a matter of fact, I think Raven even said that uh, the they turned in the phone records and everything, so they're in the clear. Hey, 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 I'm good. What's up? What's up? Thank you. I'm about to upload a few when I get done with this. Okay. It was good seeing y'all. You too. But yeah, it's always great running into friends. It's always great running into friends. And I am not gonna walk up this hill because I don't feel like it. But but yeah, Makitas has been in the clear since day one. But because a lot of you did not understand, uh, a lot of you were in your feelings, uh, angry, emotional, or whatever. Um, of course, the first thing y'all went straight to was they had something to do with it because he died in the shop. Uh, and it's even sadder that it's this color that are willing to tear down another person of this color. It's sad. And the harassments, the trolling, the death threats, all of that, all because you're angry, emotional, um, you don't understand, or you're just creating content, and because that's the hot topic, that's your way to get views, revenue and subscribers and a following. You know, what's up, Wolf? Yeah, and even with the suspects being brought to light one by one, it was still the cookie shop had something to do with it because he died at their shop, or the preliminary interview that Raven gave at the scene based off of what she was told. And the reporters going to Butterific by mistake because the Google information wasn't updated, and it still listed Makita's at 488 South 2nd instead of Butterific. And because the reporter in the rat race is looking to get statements, get interviews, it's journalism. That's what they do. And also because they have a job to do as well. You know, they want to get the story, they want to get the scoop. And of course, uh, networks are in competition as well. So all of that comes into play. Um, and you have that. And also, of course, Tamika only knew what she was told. And after a month, when Raven finally decided to speak, and when she initially came on and just say no to Stowe and laid it all out there on the table and cleared a lot of stuff up, because I was under the impression too that Pop was there when it happened, that Dolph died in his arms, the whole cinematic, you know, I thought that too. And when she, you know, told Stowe, you know, all of that, and I even looked back and found that live that the girl did after, you know, the aftermath. And Pop was like, "Did y'all see what happened? I just got here." Um, and he said, "Okay, well, we got cameras, so you know we'll be able to see what happened." So all of that was clear and clarified for me. I said, "Oh, okay. Well, dang, that was it." But because they swerving down that she changed her story 50, 11 times, and it was just only that too. It was the preliminary interview that she gave to the news station when she was on the scene, when they got to the scene, before they were able to go back in after investigators got their evidence and left, and they had to, you know, pick up the pieces, um, clean, you know, clean up the mess and board the uh, board the windows up. And then when she came to Stowe, and she put it all out there then and said, you know, this is what happened. This is what they told me. And she told what the employees told her. Now, mind you, you wasn't there. Who are you to say? Who are you to speak? First of all, she has the right to do that. That's her family business. That's her family. So she has a right to speak if she wants to. Who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? She has a right to speak. And on top of that, it would be suicide if the damn employees would have came out and spoke on it. That would have been suicide, because folks don't like, you know, because the whole don't snitch, and if there's any shadow of a doubt that they could identify you know, one of the assailants, they will come after them to keep them from testifying, you know? So she put herself out there. She made herself that sacrificial lamb. And even fast forward to now after the trial, the damn girl is still under scrutiny because y'all watch too much TV and y'all just wanted her to just give her life, to give her life, sacrifice her life for the sake of young Dolph. And this is my very unpopular opinion, and I stand on it. And I said what I said. Dolph's fate was sealed that day. God's will was done for his life on that day. Um, Unfortunately, that was how he left. Uh, Dolph knew that in his line of work and his celebrity, that this was going to eventually happen because, mind you, there has been attempts on his life before that. So God's will was done for his life that day. Uh, Unfortunately for us. So even if he didn't stop at that cookie shop, if that man would have went down the street to Lamar and Trezvant and went to McDonald's and got a Happy Meal, he was going to get got regardless. Uh, because they saw him in the area where he frequented, his stomping ground, his neighborhood, where he grew up. So it is what it is. And nothing that that young lady could have done, nothing that he could have done to detour his transits and possibly going straight to that turkey drive or whatever. It wasn't going. It was inevitable. Any delays was only prolonging the inevitable. So it is what it is. It was inevitable. God's will was done for his life that day, you know. But yeah, but even then, with that, and now comes the after effect of the verdict, and y'all are still not happy. Um, and some of the lives that I've come across, uh, it really shows the type of people some of y'all are on this app and in your life. Uh, and it's sickening. And the reason why I say that is because you simply don't like a person that you wish hurt, harm, and danger upon that person's life just because you don't like them because of whatever circumstance, or they said something you didn't like, but because you don't like them, just because of that, because you don't like them, that you still feel like they're guilty because you don't like them. That speaks clearly how dark and thick your soul is. Your soul is dark as tar. And you really need to go purify yourself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. And you need to cleanse your spirit because it's not that much dislike in this world to wish any type of hurt, harm, or danger to anyone. It ain't that damn serious. And on top of that, what you put out there will always come back around. And you yourself can't say shit because you yourself live in a glass house and you are not short from sin. None of us is short from sin. All of us have fallen short of the glory, but because you just don't like someone that you wish and you hope negativity on someone because you don't like them. Do you realize how stupid that sounds? That's stupid as fuck. It's stupid. I'm speaking Dexter of Dexter's Laboratory. You are stupid. And don't forget, you are stupid. It ain't that damn serious. If you don't like the person, you just don't like the person. Simple as that. But check this out though. What they eat don't make you shit. So the fact that you are wasting your time and your energy and even your resources on someone because you simply don't like them, you gave them that power over your life. You hear what I'm saying? You gave them that power over your life because you don't like them. You don't like them that much that you sit there and you seethe just because you don't like them. And that person has power over your life and is controlling the fuck out of you, and you don't even realize that because you're stupid. That person you don't like is busy living their life, busy smiling, busy getting fucked, busy getting fat, busy excelling because they are covered. They are covered in life, and no weapon formed against them shall prosper. And you're wondering why you're sitting here in this pit and you're pissed because the negativity that you want to happen on their lives ain't happening, but you're losing your page, you're getting demonetized, you're losing your channels, and you have to create backup channels. Think about it. God don't bless no mess. Word to my sister Kahana. God don't bless no mess. For real, for real. And I can see how physically it's consuming some of you. Some of you came up and you look like some freaking dried dates. You look like some freaking prunes. Some of you then had medical emergencies. Matter of fact, one of you motherfuckers look like Bobby Brown after he had his damn fucking stroke, after all them damn drugs. One of you niggas look like Bobby Brown. Lip all to the side and shit. And you don't realize that God is whooping you. You don't realize that you are getting whooped. You are getting beat because of your deep, dark hatred, putrid, evil inside of you. And you don't realize that the devil is using you like a motherfucker. But because you think you're seeking justice, because you're think you're seeking the truth because you think you're doing the right thing. It ain't far from the case, player. It ain't far from the case. And you're crashing out and you're being laughed at. You are living the real life climax of Carrie when she had that hallucination that everyone was laughing at her after the pig blood fell on her head and that bucket hit her head. Well, the bucket hit Tommy's head. But after that pig blood fell on her head and she was seeing and it was like, and in her head, everybody was laughing at her when they weren't. That's how clouded your judgment is. That's how clouded your sight is right now. Because you think that you're doing what's right, seeking justice and all of that. The opposite is happening to you. You think you're getting all the praise and the accolades, and you may be getting the cash out, but I hate to admit it to you, even the devil will bless you too. Don't get it twisted. Satan also can bless you, but it's at a cost. It's at a cost. It's always at a cost. And eventually he comes to collect. And in this case, it's your monetization, it's your channel, it's your subscribers. For those of you that's all you do in life is come on this app. That is your life. That is your life. And because you are so destructive that because the devil came for his payments at the cost of all of that you had, that you crash out and you go after other content creators and you report them and you call their families and you harass people and fabricate all these stories trying to get them demonetized, trying to get them arrested or hurt, uh, trying to make them lose their jobs. Some of them have lost their jobs behind this shit. Uh, taking food out of their families' mouths, all because the devil came to you for his just due, for his payment, and you don't realize that. And while you're envisioning, everybody's like, right on, keep your foot on their necks, let's go. When you open your eyes and when you wipe your eyes, you will soon realize that everybody's laughing at you. Everybody's laughing at you because it's foolish and it's all bullshit and it's all lies. You know what I'm saying? And because you don't like someone just because Dolph lost his life in this shop, or just because the employee didn't react how you wanted them to react, or because the person that's sticking their neck out every day for their family is telling you, fuck you, you can kiss my ass, I'm taking your channel. And Raven has struck a handful of channels and they have been reprimanded. She has. Hi. And of course, Raven's my best friend. I love her dearly. And she knows how I get annoyed with her. For one, she's my best friend 31 years. I'm going to keep it real. She never shut the fuck up. She always had been talkative, but she's always been passionate. And this that y'all think that, oh, she talked too much. No, that's her passion. The girl is passionate, especially when she knows and believes without a shadow of a doubt, you know, that they good. And on top of that, they would never, ever, ever not only risk their life and livelihood and business and revenue to set someone up to lose their life and their establishment and possibly put others in danger. That's stupid. That's just stupid. That is stupid. And that is all. And that's all I got to say on that matter. It's stupid. I don't have a lot of enemies. I probably do. I don't. And I ain't going to lie. There are some people that I don't like. It's far few in between. But yes, there's some people that I don't like. But I will never, I will not, no, I'll take it back. I will not. Because I ain't going to lie. There have been some times where I went there. You know, I'm human. And I also have ways of manifesting things that I can't explain, but I do. And some things have happened. But um, if I do turn dark, I check myself and, you know, and I repent and pray, you know, because at the end of the day, I have to live my life for me. I have to live my life for Latoya. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to give you that power over my life. I'm not giving you that control over my life because my life is my life and it was assigned to me when I first touched oxygen on March 3rd, 1983 at 9:25 a.m. on a Thursday morning in Memphis, Tennessee at Methodist Central. You know, it's not that serious. It's not that serious. I will say you can kiss my ass a couple of times. I will say that. But other than that, I don't give a damn about what you on in your life. I don't give a damn what you got going on in your life because I'm too busy doing what the hell I'm doing in my life. Point blank simple. You know what I'm saying? And that's that on that. So I don't have time to put all my energy and be negative for you because I simply don't like you. I don't care because I got my own life to live, baby. I got my own life to live. I got my kids to raise. I have traditions to create. I have memories to make. I have goals to achieve. I have places to be, people to see. You know what I'm saying? And my strive is to live a full, abundance, and plentiful life where, God willing, I do reach old age and I can look back and say, I did that. You know what I'm saying? I did that. And I'm at peace and I'm ready to meet my Heavenly Father and reunite with my mom and my dad and my brother, my grandparents, my aunties, my uncles, my cousins. You know what I'm saying? And and pray that my children live that same type of life, you know, abundant and fruitful and plentiful, and be the best individuals they can be. And they also too reach that old age and can look back and say, I did that. My work is done. And I'm ready to meet my Heavenly Father and reunite with my mommy and meet my grandmommy that I didn't get a chance to meet. You know what I'm saying? So that's where my head is at. And I hope that this makes sense and touch some of y'all out there. Even if it's just one. Even if it's just one. But simply wanting someone to be guilty just because you don't like them is plain old stupid. It's just plain old stupid. You know what I'm saying? And as a human being, as a human race, as a black race, nigga, do better. Do better. Because all this energy you putting in over a man who didn't do shit for your life aside from put out good music and maybe inspire you. You know what I'm saying? But on a tangible scale, like if he could touch you, he didn't do shit for you. He don't even know you. And if by any wacky chance that the opposite would have happened for Raven and her family and Makita's happened because of what you wanted, guess what? It still wouldn't fucking benefit you. You wouldn't get paid shit, especially not from him or Mia J and his family. So do better. Do better and find something else better to do. Shit. Find something else to talk about. Hell, pick up another damn hobby. Shit. Oh boy. Now that I got all that off my chest, and honestly, I've been walking a whole lot longer than I anticipated, but I ain't mad. I ain't mad at all. Good morning, Tasha. Shoot, I'm at 2.98. I'm gonna go a few more meters, so I can go ahead and hit this 3 mile mark, and I'm right at 7,000 steps. So there we go. 3 miles I didn't hit. So I'm pretty sure I have reached my quota, if not close. But yeah, I'm definitely sure. I'm definitely sure I done reached my quota for the day. But yeah, but that was all I had to say. That was all I had to say. Cause the whole thing is crazy to me. The whole thing is crazy to me. I am done with my walk and I am about to head to my car. Well, I'm in my car now. Uh, I love walking during the spring and fall because the weather is perfect. Hmm, the weather is so perfect. And real quick, because I was so busy talking that I didn't even show y'all my view, but y'all been here with me before, so that is my view. That is my view. One of my favorite, one of my favorite spots to walk, and because it was for the most part down the street. Well, not down the street, but not far from where my personal trainer's studio is. Um, I come down here to walk if I don't walk at Harbor Town. So let me take these out and crank my car up so my car can connect um to the phone. And I'm about to stop my watch. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by hit that media finish, and there we go. 825 calories burned over the course of those two workouts, and I had went walking earlier, so I know that I burned more calories. So uh, if I play it smart, I can have my cheesecake that I made I made yesterday. I made some low carb protein cheesecake, and I used cottage cheese instead of cream cheese, and so that cuts the saturated fats and the calories, not so much as the carbs, because it's roughly roughly the same as far as the cheese comparisons. But yeah, I could have me some cheesecake, and on top of the cheesecake from Minnie, so they were like, like about probably like that big, not, they're not big cheesecakes, um, and it's in the ramekins. So yeah, 10:47, and this is where I am with my water, a little under 11 a.m. So, I know the bottle's gonna be empty by the time I get home. But yeah, that was all I had, and I just had to talk about that. I just had to elaborate on that because it's crazy to me, and I know that this will probably only reach a few, because we all know that real and mature commentary falls on deaf ears because a lot of people rather hear the mess, and the mess is more entertaining than the truth, you know. Um, but yeah, as I come to a close, be on the lookout for a taste of the lingo. Like I said, I will be recording that content and uploading it. If not tonight, definitely in the morning. So be on the lookout for that. Also, I did do a few cooking videos. Excuse me, that I hadn't done in a while, so be on the lookout for that. That's going to be in my shorts. Um, but yeah, but that is it. I may not go live tomorrow, because I will not be walking alone, and because he does, would prefer that I not go live for whatever reason, whatever he be I, but but if I do uh go walking by myself, I will be live. But that is all. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Also, my colleagues, brothers and sisters, in the SCO network, just say no to SCO, Cream in the Mix. It's Toya, Manitaya, Meadowbrook, Montreal, Mouthpiece, Raven, Lita, Isha, Manny B, pretty much everybody in the SCO network, in SCO gang that has channels. Please subscribe. Because we all have contents. We all, you know, present, and we all have our unique styles and everything like that. And for the most part, we all are very entertaining, and I rock with everybody. I support and love everybody. Um, but that is it, and that is all. I'm going to go on ahead and sign out. If you're just now tuning in, and by all means, check out the live. I didn't state this earlier, but I actually had a link in my community wall in case anybody might have wanted to join and holler at me. And give your take on this whole situation and everything I spoke about. But it's all good. It's all good though. But yeah, so I am going to get on about it here so I can fix me some breakfast and do a little bit more cooking and get some rest before I have to go pick up the little children at 3. So thank you guys for rocking with me. Thank you guys for walking with me. Taking the time out of your day to listen to my big fat mouth. Well, slow walking guy, hey, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. you know, Isha, even in her mess, she's human as well. She's human as well, and ain't none of us perfect, shit. And I definitely don't have room to say a thing. You know what I'm saying? I have no room to talk. So, my only prayer, is that that things work out, for the best. And she continues to, live a happy life, and enjoy her family. And as far as her marriage, if that prospers, or pretty much, I pray that everything works out for her greater good. That's where I am on that. Everything works out, for her greater good and her family. So yeah. So yeah, but I thank you guys. I love you guys. I am going to count it down. You love it. Okay. uh, yeah, we are some characters. That's for sure. I would definitely say that we all are some characters, and yeah, we all can be a bit dysfunctional, but that's what make us us. Shoot, hell, even the CEO ain't got the sense God gave a shoe. Shit, Sko is just as wacky as all of us, especially after last night. That especially after last night, where this fool called the damn hotline and just Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, and that's actually what I ain't gonna say attracted me to Sko, but made me actually genuinely follow him, because when Raven, hit me up and told me that she was going to finally speak out, and she said that she was going to him, and I was like, who the hell is that? Because before Dog Pass, I knew nothing about this side of YouTube. Aside from Tommy Sodomizer, woman hating ass. But Well, other than that, I knew nothing about this side of YouTube, and I was only on YouTube to watch videos and listen to music and my Michael Jackson. that was all I did until Dog passed, and then we fell down this rabbit hole and this Alice in Wonderland of the Mo3 sector. That's exactly how it is to me. It's like Alice in Wonderland, but the Mo3 sector, and a lot of damn characters. But before she did her interview that Sunday, I had tuned in that Friday night, while I was at work, and I thoroughly enjoyed this commentary. Now, me coming in, it, when I came in and I was in the chats, and if you go to if you still got up the live before he did Raven's interview, you can see me in the chat going at everybody. Like, I was ready. I was going at everybody that had something to say about her. And mind you, I'm new to the new to the sector, new to the chat, and of course, not aware of the trolls and not aware of everybody popping their shit and stuff like that. So it was definitely a learning curve. It, so but yeah, but I got acclimated to everything, and fit in quite well. So yeah. But it is definitely Skull Gang for life here, because he's definitely like a brother to me. He gave her a platform and a safe space where everybody else on YouTube was tearing her down and tearing her family down. But anywho, that's enough of that. Let me get on about it here because I am hungry. So I have a 90-minute window after working out that I need to eat, because I don't want to go into starvation mode. Then I just be eating shit. I ain't got no business. So, but yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. I love you guys. If I'm alone, I will go live tomorrow. If not, I will see you Friday. So with that being said, it's Skull Gang or no gang or don't bang. And I love you in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I holla. Peace.